Hey, yo, Rice. I just fucked your bitch on your couch. Ayy. I just fucked your bitch on your couch. Ayy. Fucked her in the ass and I fucked her in her mouth. I just fucked your bitch on your couch. Hey.
The clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass YouTube broadcasting all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C. And back. God, how long has it been?
It's been literally months. Literally months.
Jesus Louise. Much too long. Well, one of the problems was I cut 2 days out. That was probably the biggest problem.
I had to wait for Dave to fuck off a little bit.
Yeah,
so
Dave.
Spotlight.
Liam's going to be taking Dave's spot until Dave can get all straightened out and what have you. He's really nice. And by the way, I do appreciate it. It means a lot. Today, we're going to be going over, it's a social media news day. That's the format. We're going to go over a little about this RiceGum thing, which is not a big story. It's just something I noticed, and it's just something that irritates me about, you got to kill the platform by fucking over the people that you don't like. And by, some of you fuckers are overdoing it, and you need to stop. I'm telling you, it's fucking ridiculous. So get this. RiceGum did the same thing as Logan Paul, World's Coming to an End. And what this really is, wow, 10 GX.
Holy shitballs.
What is that? GSX. Oh, it's 10 pounds. Jesus, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, much. Here's some bucks. Well, here's to you, sir. I'm sure the Bex is running hot downtown with the World Cup starting today. Actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. They had viewings today.
I say it as though I'm following it, like I even follow
Oh, you don't like football at all?
I
usually follow the World Cup.
Nah, it's just a sport that kids play on the park.
Yeah, really? Oh, God. Coming hearing that from an Englishman, it's just like...
You know what I mean? Blasphemous, right?
Yeah, it is kind of like... It's kind of weird. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
They'll ship me off to China eventually. It'll be fine. I'll go make toys or something.
Yeah, yeah, I said that it is. It's just kind of bizarre. Well, going back to what I was saying, thanks to the donation from GSX. I do appreciate that. Going back to what I was saying is, look, when you have a free platform like this, thanks so much, Vault. Welcome back, Liam. When you have a platform like this, you're going to have to put up people you don't like I don't know, Logan and Jake Paul.
Yeah.
You're going to have them, and they're going to have, no talent. There's always going to be guys on top that are, talentless and, doing the same old shit. RiceGum is the perfect example. I think this video was named Why I Left the Cloud House, which, of course, is utter clickbait. It's got X's over Banks and Alyssa Violet. And then it has nothing to do with that. He left the Cloud House to go to China, And he does a lot of the same shit that Logan Paul did in Japan that wasn't that bad. I'm not talking, you look at the body or anything. So let's watch this stupid shit and get to my point, I suppose.
Here we go.
I don't even know if I'm going to go through this, but this is clipped by somebody else. I swear to God if RiceGum gets me.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? What'd I tell you? I don't understand.
Oh shit, sorry. Dude, I just put my camera out and just hit some dude in the head. Hey, where are the hoes at?
Huh?
So where are the bitches at?
Bitch.
Hey, where are the hoes at? Don't be awkward, bro.
Oh boy. Nothing funny.
My friend. Please. For you. Good.
Eat it. Yeah.
$5, Gamer J. Lee. Hey, who want to join a cuck gang? Oh, wait, clout gang. That sounds pretty gay to me. I just want to point this out. One of the reasons this is so lame is it's been done before. It was a great show that started on MTV. It was called Jackass, right? And these guys don't do half as good. It's half as funny. I found it really interesting that I did a video on Alyssa Violet, and she mentioned that she watches Wild Boys. which was one of the spin-offs.
Yeah, that was like a
Jackass.
spin-off with
and
Steve-O and what's his face, Chris Pontius.
all these guys do pretty much. They're all ripping them off. They're not doing it half as good. They're not half as talented. They're not half as funny. Whoa, Cormask with 25. Sorry, I haven't been around. A donation makes up for lost time. Oh, the more it does. Let's start the stream off right. Drop a like, fuckheads. Yeah, you heard him. The Core Master. Holy shit. That makes me feel good. Maybe it's the end of the week. I don't know. And they do this stupid shit, and this is an example of disrespecting the Chinese. No, this is a bunch of lame ass Franks. Is it disrespectful? Yeah.
It's just irritating. Like, it's just really fucking irritating. Like, I watch it. Fucking hell, another tenner.
Jeez, another 10 in the chat. RiceGum PRC Gulag.
Fucking hell.
Versts with a big one. Welcome back, Liam. It's good. Yeah, wow.
It's just like they're not doing anything. Like you say, they're not doing anything that's new, and they're not doing anything that's particularly interesting to watch. It's the kind of thing you watch and you're like, oh god, if someone fucking did that to me, I'd hate it. And that's all you're thinking throughout the whole video. Is just like, you're just being really fucking annoying and obnoxious. What's the point?
But the thing is where I get to the disrespect, because this video or the clips of this video is made to show how bad a person he was. RiceGum's a bad person for 1,000 other reasons for this. You know, then they're just going to like, look. They're kids. His fan base are children. I mean, literally kids. He's made it, and he's going on doing goofy stuff on camera to get attention. And
who over the age of 13 goes, this is really fucking funny.
He put his hands on the people on the escalator. I do that when I go to the mall. You know, I mean,
exactly.
But it really isn't the end of the world, and it isn't any more like. All right, if he did this in Woodbridge Mall in New Jersey, all right, would you really give a fuck? Would you say they're disrespecting the New Jerseyans? No, you would.
Just because he's in another country.
Just because another country.
Shit, it's deliberately aimed at the Chinese. It's like, well, who else is that?
Yeah, it's racism. And not only that, Rice is fucking lame and weird. You know, absolutely right, Sneaky Pete. Not only that, like, let's put this in perspective too. That is not the fucking country to fuck around. Best case scenario, like if he got arrested for that shit, they are not anybody to fuck around with.
They would whip his fucking ass so quickly.
I'll never forget this, and this is kind of an extreme example, but it only happened a little less than 30 years ago. I remember when Tiananmen Square started. It started with a bunch of protests, and everybody's saying this might be it. This is going. By the way, it's 2 full years before the Berlin Wall, the Soviet Union fallout. The Soviet Union fell apart. The Latvian countries started acting up. Poland left. This is 2 full years before that. So there was a lot of feeling like this is the beginning of the end of communism. And are we live or did we lose it?
We look live to me. We're live on my end.
I don't know what's going on my end though. That's really weird. I've lost the chat, the everything.
No, chat's still going for me. Stream's still going for me. You're all good. You're all Gucci.
Weird. Yeah, it says I'm good on my end. Why RiceGum is bullying his people? They're not even his people. All right, I'm back up. I don't know what happened there. I apologize.
Yeah, isn't he Vietnamese?
I think he's Vietnamese, yeah. What's his name? Brian Tran? Something like that? Yeah, Tran's whatever.
Yeah, I think Tran is...
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Let's not get into it.
Irrelevant. It's relevant.
Let's just avoid that.
You were disconnected, though. Okay, yeah, just refresh. You're good. You know, it's just like it's a complete waste of time and breath to sit there and get outraged over this. Now, admittingly, this only had a small circulation, but if RiceGum wasn't friends with Keem, imagine if Jake Paul did something like this. I mean, Logan Paul got reported for sitting next to a guy that had a fucking hookah or a fucking marijuana pipe or some shit like that. You know, let's see if there's anything funny in here. That's the only other thing I want to say.
Yeah.
He's got that big dude next to him because somebody fucked
I honestly, when I first saw that big dude, I just saw the head and I thought it was DJ Khaled. That would have made it a better video. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, 20 in the lobster. All right. My bank wouldn't let me donate in the Streamlabs for some reason. Well, that's why we have the super chat. Love all your co-hosts, solid opinions. Damn funny, great content. Getting artsy with lobster. Now, we do not guarantee reading off the super chat because the thing is, but if that's the way you got to do it, that's the way you got to do it. The notes below. But thank you very much. All right. No guarantees on there, but we will read all of these super chats or the media Streamlabs later. Yeah, I just think he was hanging around this guy and anybody beat his ass. But no, going back to what I was saying about communism and stuff like that, you know, I remember their protests and everybody's like, this is the beginning of the end. And my dad was like, you watch. They're going to wake up one day and they're going to kill all those fucking people. And I was like, really? They're just gonna, no, they don't even care if it's live on camera. They're going to smoke them. That's the way the Chinese operate. And they did. It's not 2 months. My dad was like 2 months off. But yeah, that's the way it is. So this is not the country to be fucking around in. So you can look at it that way.
And this is what we do in China, man. We're making friends out here. You already know. Hey, yo. Hey, you know who RiceGum is?
I will say this. China has changed so much in the last 20 years. It's like, it is amazing.
Relevant. All right. Hey, you know who RiceGum is? Do you guys know who RiceGum is? No? Hey, you fuck with RiceGum? Hey, you fuck with RiceGum?
Sorry, sir?
You fuck with RiceGum?
She has a nice English accent. She's learning busy. I mean, it's like nothing funny here.
What the fuck? Boy, censor that, man. What is you doing? Dude, we are in public, bro. Why is he putting the hand there? That's just inappropriate. Bro, yo, blur that out. Dude, you can't be doing that. What are you?
Is there anything funny here? Like, should I keep...
I'm trying to at least get a giggle out.
Like,
but there's nothing.
You can't even goof on him. It's just so bad.
But kids love it. This is the problem. Kids love it. And kids are the biggest market on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you can get, this is my advice for anyone that's trying to start out YouTube. If you can get your fucking channel on YouTube Kids, doesn't matter. You'll grow. You'll get into
no matter what.
Easily.
You know, somebody pointed, was it you? You were telling me, like, you know, all these videos, like the kind of videos my kids watch, like the nursery rhymes, and you leave the autoplay on. It goes from the next one to the next one to the next one. And you were telling me, scroll down, and you'll see gibberish in the chat, and that's, you know, all the children and the 2-year-olds. And this is months before my kid could operate a tablet, and it's just the kids slamming on the tablet. And
that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Well, I scrolled down, and sure fucking enough, I saw it. And not only that, my kid can work a tablet. He's only 2.5 years since February. He's 2. He does it too.
Oh, another 20.
Yeah, another 20. Jeez, boy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, geez, another 25 combos. What, everybody get paid today? Thank you so much. I think I'm going to cut you on in this one. How about that?
You don't have to, but remember, guys, I'm streaming straight after, so, you know.
Streaming straight after?
Jump over.
I think you earned a 20 from me. Jesus.
Hey.
Well, it's only one of you. Jesus.
It's not bad for an hour's work.
Thanks so much. Yeah, an hour's work, yeah. Thank you so much. Helped us both out today. Big day like this, got to help the peeps. And I don't know what else to say about this, but and it's not my audience, but it's everybody looking to get them. And I'm sorry, the greatest commentator going right now has covered this before. Here he is.
All of these
Willie
people
Mack
are running around damning the polls because their content isn't safe for children. You're killing the platform. You are handing YouTube the keys to censor us simply because we hate this guy. Totally worth it. And at the end of the day, nobody actually cares about the fucking children. It's just the same bullshit fear-mongering that the Wall Street Journal did to us last year. If you haven't noticed, I just really hate the idea of YouTube regulating us. The freedoms that come with this platform far outweigh the consequences. If you have a problem with another content creator, do what everyone else does. Make a video. Bitch about it on Twitter. Downvote it. Just don't complain to Grandpappy YouTube. Don't encourage them to come down here and smite us. You're gonna ruin it for everybody. And as for you two, I think your stance on this topic has gone against everything you guys have fought for over the past 2 years. Hashtag protect the children.
Yeah!
Shut the fuck up.
You're a stupid cunt. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You're fucking me and Liam by getting.
If you literally go to YouTube and go, oh, look how terrible this is. Look how awful YouTubers are. YouTube doesn't go, we should really sort this one guy out. They go, right, entire commentary community, fuck the lot of them.
Film oddities.
Makeup channels. That's the future.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. They hit the rest of us. I mean, look how much damage that Wall Street Journal stuff did to us.
Yeah, massive hit. Still feeling it.
And it was based on bullshit. It was based on a lie. It was based on something that didn't happen.
But because people made enough noise,
yeah,
YouTube went, oh shit, better do something.
You know what you could do a lot of damage to RiceGum? Fucking ignore him.
Well, I say this all the time. It really fucks me
up.
You know when people are like, "Oh my god, did you see the latest RiceGum video? He's so annoying." I'm like, "No, I didn't see it." Because you know what I do to creators I don't like? I don't watch their videos because I don't give them the satisfaction of my view. I don't follow them on Twitter, so I don't find out what shit they're up to. I completely blank them out of my life and out of my mind, so then I don't have to worry about it. And if everyone just did that with all the content creators they didn't like, like even me, if you don't like me, don't watch my shit. Don't give me views. Just fuck off, and I will disappear and die.
Eventually.
That's the way to do it. Like,
unless you're an Onision, when there's more actual haters and there's a market for them. But he's a unique situation.
Yeah, it's so fucking annoying though, because it's just like people are like, oh, I hate this guy. Oh, but how many of his videos have you watched this week? Well, I like to check up on what he's up to. What, for 10 minutes at a time, giving him the ad rev? You fucking idiot! You're paying his bills.
Like he's not funny. He's not talented. He got in through a niche on YouTube where he's willing to do something that nobody's fucking willing to do. You find kids, find a cringy kid video and do it. I mean, Leafy was better. I mean, you gotta understand, Leafy's better at it than he was. Yep. I mean, Leafy occasionally made me laugh. You know, absolutely zero talent. I mean, and he's a part of this whole flex movement on YouTube, which will die one day. It'll become uncool. And it's just, you know, you start bitching about them, they may move in. Don't listen to Willie Mac Show. My favorite McGinney. Don't go to Grandpappy YouTube. That's all I got to say about that shit. We got way more interesting stuff going on. Oh boy, in gaming, you're a game. You consider yourself a gaming YouTuber?
I mean, I'm very niche.
Yeah,
I'm kind of a one-trick pony, but like I play some games sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like the games. I'm gonna be playing a little Black Ops on Twitch right after this. There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. There you go.
Let's
see. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Wait a minute. Would you rather me not stream on Twitch? Yeah, probably. I guess I'll go to the arcade.
You stream wherever the fuck you like, mate.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Yeah. Well, actually, let's straighten that out now. Is that fuck? Well, the thing is, you're trying to take people with you, and I'm.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like really? my audience will come to me anyway. Like, right. It's no biggie.
All right, fuck you. I'm streaming on Twitch.
Like, don't stream at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think we see. I got to get away from that way of thinking too, because
there's like 100,000 creators.
There's too many other people
Twitch.
Out there.
There's gonna be people streaming at the same time as others.
I can't. You're right. I can't do this shit anymore. Just
whoever finishes first host the other. Why don't we do that?
All right. What? All right. I got you on auto host.
Oh, there you go. Same.
Yeah, I got you on auto host. Yeah, you have me. All right. Check this out. You understand what Black Ops 4. It's class-based shooter. Black Ops 3 quite possible. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 doesn't have a single-player campaign. Okay, fine. First Call of Duty of its kind. It's a multiplayer game. No big deal. Black Ops Pass, get this, as it's called, includes bonus zombie experience at available launch, 4 additional zombie experiences, 4 exclusive Black Ops Battle Royale characters, and 12 multiplayer maps. Activision is yet to announce how much Black Ops Pass will cost. So they're literally charging you twice for the same game. It's they're like, you're getting the multiplayer campaign, you're getting and then you're paying for the pass as maps come out. It's just a double charge. There's no way around it.
Dreadful. This is Star Wars Battlefront all over again.
In some ways, it's worse. In some ways, it's worse. This is, you buy the game and you can't play it till you pay us one more time. And how much do you think that pass is going to cost? Another $60.
Oh, easily. They always are, aren't they? They're always like 50, 60.
That is, they're going to kill the goose that lays the golden egg. And the best part is, you don't need to have this business model.
Yeah.
Fortnite, you probably could give the fucking thing away. There's no overhead when you have a fucking file on a server that everybody has to download.
Yeah, it's literally that easy.
I know.
And then you make your money through the microtransactions, through the new, add in loads of different costumes, add in new guns.
And people will buy that shit. And I guarantee you, Fortnite has made more money in probably the last since it came out than this friggin' game will make in its lifespan. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. They're just ripping us off.
I mean, as a franchise anyway, that's kind of been slowly declining.
It is.
The last few years.
That's it. You know,
what they really needed to do this year is do something big and spectacular that's not been done before. Like maybe say, you know, there's no single player campaign this year, but that's because Call of Duty this year is going to be free to download, and then you get, you know, then pay for the pass.
Or maybe, you're free. Oh yeah, everybody gets a game. You know, and they can do something on it.
Online maps and stuff.
And then, but if you want to play competitive, you got to pay the competitive fee or some shit like that. That seems more reasonable.
That would have fucking broken E3 easily.
This is a double charge. This is you're being charged twice here. You know,
Straight up. If you want the full game experience, you have to pay for 2 games.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically.
And like I've had enough. Like people are saying, oh, I don't want to get Battlefield 5 because there's a chick, there's an English broad, and there's no English broads in the world. I don't want to get it because I'm getting ripped off. That's why I don't want to get it.
The problem with it is all these decisions, like people need to realize all these decisions are not being made by gamers anymore.
No.
They're being made by the boardroom members that own the companies but don't know shit about gaming. So they go, you know, it'd be a fucking great idea. We could get these people to buy like half the game. But if they want the full experience, they pay for a pass that then becomes a full, you know, then makes it into a full game.
Yeah.
But everyone will think that the initial game that they pay for is the full game and these are just DLC add-ons. And all these boardroom members who are all in their fucking 50s and 60s go, oh, yes, brilliant. Yeah, what a fantastic idea. That's great. We're going to make millions. They don't know shit about what they're doing. They only know business, but they don't know smart consumer gaming.
No, they don't. They honestly don't care. Versts just donated. Thank you so much. I don't know why your vote. I'm not going to stop you. All right, everybody, let's cut out 60% of the base game content and repackage it with DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're getting less. Like you're going to pay $60 for it off the top, and at least you got the fucking campaign. The campaigns are pretty long.
I don't want to be that old guy, but do you remember the good old days when you went to a store?
I played Quake. We made the fucking shit ourselves.
You know? No, but even better than that, like you bought a game, you went home, and you had that game in full, and you played it as much as you wanted, and there was nothing that you couldn't get by playing the game itself. Nowadays, it's literally, how much can we make you want to buy on top of the fucking game? It's like when you go to a game store and you go to buy a console, and they're like, do you need 15 controllers? Because we got them in this bundle. And you're like, you leave with a fucking, like, a Kinect, and you're like, I bought a PS4. This doesn't even work. Like,
let's go to fucking Twitch real quick. Let's look at the top games right now and see what games do that. You know, because let's face it. Now there is a little bit of bias. This doesn't really count for single player games, but single player games it doesn't really apply to them either. Let's look at the top games right now, right? Like at in
there it is, clear as day.
Fortnite. I think is Dota 2 free?
I'm the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, is Dota 2 free? But I think it's first. I think it's dirt cheap if it's not free, and most of it's a cosmetic transaction. League of Legends 3 free. I can verify that. Jurassic World this is one of these games that's going to pop in there because it's brand new. It's going to pop out.
Yeah. All right. It'll go straight away.
Okay. Right. Battlegrounds is dirt cheap. And it's alpha page. Hearthstone.
Free.
Hearthstone is a card game, so it doesn't really apply. No, I mean, it's Call of Duty is dead. Right? Yeah. I just want to make this thing. Call of Duty is a dying thing. Quake didn't come back. Call of Duty's going. I got to, but there's a lot. There's still. It's such a huge fan base. It's dying slowly, and it's kicking. It's kicking and twitching. But there, like, why let us rip this off? All right, Hearthstone. Yeah, you buy cards. Card game. It doesn't really apply. Counter-Strike. This game's what, 8 years old now, or 5-6 years old. It's not that expensive, and yeah, you actually could make money playing that game with the skins. Grand Theft Auto 2013, all the DLC has been free. Every bit of it. You can buy extra money, I suppose, if you want, but you don't really have to do that.
You buy the base game for like $60, and then you just get everything given for free on top of that. And I like that system.
Yeah,
I do like that system. You buy the full game, and then they go, by the way, we've added this, and we want you to have it to increase your game experience.
World of Warcraft. All right, this game's what, 15 years old now? Pushing 15. Thank you so much, Chucky Monster.
Warcraft, but Warcraft's one of those where they release an expansion every few years.
Yeah, but it's like a full game. It's like a full game. There's expansion. There's a 20. It doesn't really apply to this situation. But you're getting it every couple of years at least. It would be the same thing. Like it would be the same thing if Call of Duty just gave you everything every couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay for more once I bought Battle of Azeroth when that comes out. Realm Royale 100% free. FIFA's a ripoff. All right, that's the first ripoff game we've seen in here. Dark Souls, that's a single player game, correct?
Yeah. I don't really know much about Dark Souls. I think you can play PvP, possibly, but not like massively competitive.
Yeah, not massively competitive. Path of Exile, I don't know anything about it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Overwatch, which I'm surprised is so far down the list. I wonder if that league killed this fucking game off. You know that?
Might have done.
I really do, because it got kind of made it gay to play it. You know? With all the stupid fucking virtue signaling you're doing. And then we got RuneScape. That game won't fucking die at all.
But plus Overwatch is full of loot box shit as well.
It's all cosmetic, and once you buy the game, it's yours.
Yeah.
There's this. Once you buy the game, it's fucking yours. So where's Call of Duty on this list? Well, there's Rainbow Six Siege, there's Dark Souls. I don't see World War II. Keep going down. Armor only got 6,000. Black Desert. Rocket League's even beating it. The Division. Did I miss it? Am I? Is there a Call of Duty on here? No, we're going 5. Vampire. There's a big one. Here's the first one. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It's ahead of fucking Call of Duty World War II, unless I missed it. Only 1,000 viewers.
There's Black Ops. Oh wait, no.
Black Ops 3 right there.
It's all right. You're scrolling, and I'm watching it on the stream.
And did I miss World War II somewhere?
Yeah,
Nope.
I thought we were. Is it close? No, is it further up?
Nope.
Shit.
Not even on there. Bye,
Nobody's
Halo.
currently playing it.
But I think fucking Halo died a natural death. You know. But,
Halo's one of those games where everyone's like, "Oh, hey, I really like Halo,"
yeah.
and then you don't see them playing it on Twitch because nobody wants to watch Halo.
Just play Roblox. There's a Roblox version in every game known to man, and it's free. Scuffed a bit. I never played Roblox. Not my bag. All right, there you go. That's what you got to look forward to there. Let's see what else we have on the list.
Ooh.
The list of things.
Yeah, there is a new Halo coming though.
You know, Alec. Yeah, there is. I don't know nobody's gonna buy it. It's gonna be like the last Quake Champions.
Yeah,
Nobody bought that either. It's not even that bad, but it's just the format is dead. Do you know what Alec Ludford is? He's the crazy Twitch redneck that fishes.
Wait, what's his name?
Alec Ludford. He's brand new on Twitch. He's growing like a weed. He's holding like 1,000.
I haven't seen much about him.
Yeah, film on. I don't see the problem here. Extra cosmetic characters and Blackout. Extra maps at launch would be available at a later date. Multiplayer maps. Well, then call in because I think it's stupid. I think it's fucking dumb. They're charging you twice. Why not just release the whole fucking thing? What's the point of buying it? Like, I have to buy it. Just charge. Or, you know what? Don't fool me. Just charge $120 for the game. There you go.
That's
it's a $120 game. For fuck's
game
sake.
prices have been going up. Do you remember when games were like $25?
Yeah.
Full game as well. No add-ons.
Fuck it. Well, this is Alec Ludford. He's a rising star on Twitch. And he's a redneck fisherman. Here he goes.
Can you tell Grandma about why you're called the Apple King?
That's Grandma. And he's the Apple King.
I am. Because of my Adam's apple. I do this.
Kurt, Ellie, that's disgusting.
What? I do that for women.
Thanks so much. When your next flight? When's your next flight?
Hey, did you guys see me get the shit kicked out of me on Saturday?
No, what happened?
Oh yeah, he had his second UFC fight and lost again.
Oh, you had a second.
Yeah. I was continuing the joke, but you fucked it.
I didn't realize. Liam Punk. I didn't get it.
Good old Tommy C, the joke fucker.
Sorry. I did not. It wasn't that good.
Let's get that trending. Hashtag Tommy C joke fucker.
Kurt, Ellie, that's disgusting.
What? I do that for women. I do it right on their vagina. Yeah. I do. I'm telling you, Grandma. Man, we'll get Grandpa to try it next time.
You'll get a disease someday, baby.
The fucking Adam's apple.
The Apple King, Alec Ludford, everybody.
That's fucking.
He is fantastic. He's a funny guy. He's to be honest with you, there's a lot of guys that got to fake shit. All of them. It's Poseidon, every one of them. I don't think that guy fakes a fucking thing. Alec Ludford on Twitch, everybody. You like fishing? That's your bag. The guy fishes for a living. It must be nice.
Man,
he just recently quit his job. He's growing. He met a few
fish.
He met Greek God.
Okay.
Greek God kind of shouted him out, and I guess all the hillbillies like Greek God.
It's amazing. It's really amazing how like one little shout out can do so much for a channel.
He came over here. I interviewed him. He was a really great guy.
Oh wow.
He brought a gun. He brought a gun on here, which scared the shit out of me, and I ended up having to blur it out. But otherwise, it was all right. Oh, and I want to mention this again. The guy told me that I was pretending that Alec was a celebrity. Go look at what he's doing fucking now. I told you he's going to be big. I told you he's going to be big, and he's going to be bigger this time next year. Unless he gets caught doing something stupid.
This time.
Told you he's going to be doing something. I love Alec Ludford. He's very popular among the news team as well. All right, let's go to another video. This will bring up a great discussion on this social media news day. This is, I'm sure you've seen this. This is making the rounds. And was in Australia.
Not this.
There we go.
So what's the
to kill all the other players in the game.
Correct. So how does that compare, Sandy, to a game of footy with your mates?
Look, there's unequivocal research about the impact of these sorts of games.
This bitch, right?
Yeah.
Fucking hate her so much. I've only seen this clip of her, but I already fucking hate her.
Well, here's the thing that gets me. It says today's psychologist. I want to check out who she is.
Yeah.
Because there's absolutely no truth to what she's saying. Everybody that has ever said this, since I've been and by the way, this has been more than video games. They've been doing this for music or anything, and books, comic books. When my dad was a kid, there is no truth to what she's saying. Like,
her
literally
name
none.
Is fucking
literally none.
Her name is
and
Sandy Ray, and fucking hell, she was formerly known as Sandy Vagina. Fucking hell.
Like, not only does it not correlate, all right, it doesn't correlate. If that is true, all right, the United States saw a steep decline in violence from the 80s to the 90s and the 2000s. All right, a sharp drop in murder rates, a sharp drop in rates. The America that I was born in, and the America that I was in my teens and 20s, two different Americas, violence-wise. Two different things. You could not walk down Times Square when I was a kid, and now it's a mall. Right?
Yeah.
Two different. It was amazing what happened. Okay.
I have the same thought about everybody who's, all these people that sit there and they're a professional, they're a psychologist, and they're like, oh, but I definitely feel that with my research, video games are bad. They're just people that don't play video games. They're just people that don't like video games they
don't like them. They need.
So they're like, I'd rather get rid of them. I want people to read more books, and it's like books are fucking boring.
Yeah, books are boring. But you know what? Like you go to the book thing. The guy who shot Ronald Reagan, the guy who shot John Lennon. Were said that J.D. Salinger, they were both had an unhealthy obsession with Catcher in the Rye, Holden Caulfield. So you could do this never. So, but here's the thing: the video game industry in the '90s grew past Hollywood. All right, how come there wasn't a rise in violence?
Exactly.
Now, I'm not saying that video games make people less violent. There's no study for that either. But if you're correct, and how video game groups, especially post-internet after 1995. Why haven't we had a violent surge?
I'll be honest, though. I really liked Crash Bandicoot growing up. So what I used to do whenever I played it is I'd go out to the mall and I'd just run around spinning in circles and hitting people with my fucking arms. You know what I mean?
All right.
Trying to break boxes.
Let's listen to what she has to say, though.
Look, there's unequivocal research about the impact of these sorts of games.
The unequivocal, which she doesn't cite.
Over 130 evidence-based pieces of research that tell us that violent games like this increase aggressiveness, increase angry thoughts, increase aggressive behaviour. So we can either choose to dismiss this sort of research.
What research? You never named it.
Well, she says there's been like 130 studies, and it's like, yeah, but 130 cases.
Give me one.
Compared to all the people that own video games across the world, it's a bit of a, it's not very representative.
Here's the thing. No, she's lying. There's no.
Oh yeah.
There's no such thing. There's no 100% piece.
Take it on board as parents and say, this is what the scientific community is telling us.
Okay.
The bullshit community.
Yeah, no. She's no. You don't even realize this. She's making it up like
as she goes.
No. This is gonna get you. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. All right. And you guys can all go to this website. I'll put you in if you really want to read this shit. Oh, for fuck's sake! You gave me the link, and now it's asking me from the American Psychological Association, and for some reason now it's asking me for a password. Let me go.
It's because they know what you're up to. They're like, shit, we've been rumbled.
Yeah, hold on a second. Well, you sent this to me. Here we go. Full text. Here you go. Please do not ask me for a thing. Here you go. All right. I want you to read this. And by this way, this is not the first time. This is from the APA. It's the American Psychiatric PsychNet. The American Psychiatric Association in the United States. All right. Here's the unequivocal shit she's talking about. Hey, stupid cunt, cite your sources. They won't. There's probably not a one. There's not two, much less fucking 103. Laboratory and consensual studies often link violent video games and minor or beginning forms of aggressive behaviors. Based on these studies, the media, lawmakers, researchers often imply and link the link between violent video games and violent criminal behavior. Using similar methodology employed by researchers to examine predictors of severe violent behaviors, and it also lists the study. 4-time series analysis investigated the associations of violent crime, homicides and aggravated assaults, and video game sales. All right? And I just told you, video games blew up in the 90s United States, crime dropped like a rock. I'm not saying the two correlate, But if it did make you more violent, why didn't we have more violent crime in the 90s? Internet keyword searches of violent video game guides and the release of dates of popular violent video games both annually and monthly. Contrary to claims that violent video games are linked to aggressive assaults and homicide, no evidence was found to suggest that the medium was positively related to real-world violence in the United States. Unexpectedly, many of these results suggest a decrease in violent crime in response to violent video games. So, and what they're saying is they don't know for sure, but it might actually do might do the opposite.
Well, yeah, because then there may be the theory that playing a violent video game allows you to get out that anger, get out that frustration that you're probably feeling. So then you don't go to the mall,
or you don't leave. I don't even think it's that. I think it's people don't leave the house.
Yeah, true.
You got to go outside and fuck somebody up.
Amazon Prime has lowered crime rates because
yeah. So in other words, we're a bunch of fucking fat dorks, which is a problem in the United States as well. Possible explanations for these unforeseen findings. So they went into it admitting they looked for the connection. A must equal B. Are discussed by researchers and cautioned about generalizing the results from the laboratory and coronational studies. I can't even say it right. To severe forms of violent behavior. It's 100% not true. Multiple studies. They did this with comic books. My dad was a kid. She is making this shit up. When she says the scientific community has not come to a consensus. In fact, they don't know what the fuck video games do at all from what I just read. The study is right there. You can download it. It's $11. I'll put it in the fucking chat for anybody that really wants to see this. It's all bullshit. Every bit of it. Hey, I'm only a few off from 100 likes. Can you hook me up?
Do it.
Let's listen to this liar. And you know what? I'm going to go on a limb here. She's knowingly lying.
Increase
look at her face.
Increase angry thoughts, increase aggressive behaviour. So we can either choose to dismiss this sort of research or take it on board.
Thank you so much. Didn't they say the same thing about GTA? Yes. If you remember, when it was on the right, when it was coming from the right, what was that guy? The lawyer back in the 90s and early in the 2000s. Jack
Nicholson.
No, I can't remember his name. I'm sure it'll come. I'm absolutely sure now it'll pop in the chat. Jack. Yeah. He went around saying this too. It was 100% untrue.
As parents and say, this is what the scientific community is telling us.
Nope.
That this is really something that we need to be very mindful of, and we really need to guard our children's brains. We're not saying don't do it at all, but we're saying the research is very much telling.
And there's not one bit of research.
There's over 116 research reports telling us that it affects the structure and
high as a kite. Shake the bitch's cooch and you have a bleach volleyball. That's terrible.
Performance of the brain as well.
Honestly, though, who can talk this much shit at 7:47 in the morning? Like, I'm not normally awake.
I know.
And she's just there, just fucking spilling and gushing.
So Sam and Harry are playing it this morning. This is not bad.
I think Fortnite's just a sanitized game anyway.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
no blood.
bad for them as long as it's monitored. You know, would be my advice. No one's saying for 1 second, don't play it.
Okay, so 40 million people are playing this game now.
More
at least.
than.
So 100 million, maybe 100 million, 200 million, whatever it is.
And you notice they do this with anything that's popular. I mean, I lived through maybe one of the greatest things that I saw in my lifetime, as far as lines out the door of kids for Harry Potter. Never thought I'd see anything like that in my life. For a book. Think about that. The world hasn't seen anything since Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote Sherlock Holmes. Right? No, the world has never seen anything about it. But, yep, they found it's no good for you. It causes witchcraft. It's whenever anything gets possible. You have to shut these people out. These liars. You know, no one's saying don't do it, but we're warning parents. Well, guess what? You don't have to warn this parent or any other sane parent because too much video games are no fucking good for you. It doesn't matter if they're violent or not.
Exactly. The thing with these people is she's struggling to get funding for obviously like psychologists and scientists. They only get paid when they're researching something. So she's like, shit, I'm all fucking out of ideas, dude. What can I do that can't really be, that people, the regular Joe, the working class person will get up in arms about. I'll get exposure. I'll get publicity for. What can I do? Video games are violent. Great idea.
You know what? How much you want to bet if I came to her? I was like, look, I'd really like to help you with your organization here. Can you show me some of these studies? Well, we're in the process of one right now, and we do need funding for it. How much you want to bet that would happen?
Yeah.
You're going to keep playing it. Yep. So no matter what age they are, there are going to be kids in this country and every country around the world who aren't supervised. So what damage is it going to do?
So what they talk about,
the only thing I'll say, she's not saying ban video games, but she is spreading misinformation.
actually affects is
You know what she needs to do? I'd like to see her do an interview on something that isn't daytime TV, where they don't have to be polite to her and be like, "Oh, it's okay, we're going to be really nice." I want someone to sit down across from her and go, "Are you fucking stupid?"
Yeah,
and
like
see how she responds.
Not even to do that. A doctor, where's the evidence? I mean, that would discredit her. That would actually do damage to her career. Can you cite the sources? Right, and then you take up, or you even do better. You have to submit your sources before the interview.
I can guarantee her response. If you say, "Can you cite your sources?" her instant response, the first thing she says, and that'd be it. That'd be it.
Centers of the brain in the front lobe of the brain. So we really need to be mindful that this is
You
actually.
have to be mindful about the brain.
She doesn't know shit about the brain.
I want to know if she's really a doctor. That's what I want to know.
Increases empathy. What it's actually doing, as Charlie rightly said, the aim is to kill, hurt, maim. That's the goal.
You know, if you really think about it, I remember Reefer Madness, 1920s America's Supply. That's a great movie, by the way. Smoking pot makes people murder each other. This is the same shit. It is exactly what it is, General Crow. By the way, it's a fantastic movie to watch. Reefer Madness.
If I remember rightly, they didn't on the thing at the bottom, like where it says Fortnite Frenzy Now, when it showed her name, it just said Sandy Ray. It didn't say Dr. Sandy Ray. Now, normally, if someone's a PhD or something, they'll actually put like doctor so and so. So maybe she's not even got a PhD. She's not.
I will say this: she's not as extreme as some of the other ones I've seen because she's not calling for an end of it, but she's spreading misinformation.
I don't even get the point though. Like, why is she on there to say video games are violent? However,
she wants parents,
I don't
and maybe
mind if you play them. Like, why is she even there? She's
is it possible? Is it possible that this person's a good person? Good people lie. I think we can both agree on that.
Yeah.
And she feels that she has to lie to encourage parents to monitor their kids.
No,
because she's not asking for the end of video games. She's not even calling for legislation. The only point of this is to tell parents to monitor their kids. Which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. I don't need to be told that. But I mean,
I feel like she just wants to be in some controversy because it gets her name out there further into the public domain and into the psychological community. So maybe she'll be taken more seriously because she's been on TV or something. It's fucking Eric Bischoff syndrome. It's controversy creates cash.
Yeah,
so she's thinking, I can help my career by saying something controversial, making a controversial claim that the regular Joe can't refute, but people with a bit of psychological background might be able to, but they're not gonna. And then it boosts her career a little bit. She gets, maybe gets put on different research projects. I don't know. Because now she can say, I've been interviewed on whatever this fucking show is, the Australian Today show.
That's correct. Video games are turning the frogs gay.
Fucking Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Because they're caricatures, and we don't see blood, Sandy. So many parents are saying it's okay because we're not seeing the blood and guts.
That's a complete cop-out, and I would completely rebut that argument.
No, but kids aren't going to kill people.
But she doesn't. She doesn't rebut it.
What's the difference between like King of the Hill? Playing King of the Hill when you're a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, like somebody's got somebody's got to lose. Even like tag, it represents death.
Yeah.
The symbol is death. Like tag, you're it. You're dead. You're out. You're out of the game. You're out of the round.
Yeah.
Dodgeball, same fucking thing. What's the difference? Is there's the same game at the end of the day. Honestly,
I mean, arguably, I would say dodgeball is worse than Fortnite because you can get hit in the head with a fucking ball.
Yeah, exactly right. You actually can do brain damage.
At least in Fortnite, the most that can happen is someone like calls me a fucking slur or something.
To be perfectly honest with you,
and I can mute them.
Fortnite is essentially dodgeball, and most shooters are. Once you're hit, you're out.
Yeah,
that's the game. Look, most games symbolize war and death. Most of them, 90% of them. Even like even something like tennis. You couldn't keep the grenade on your side. There
Basically,
you go.
Yeah.
It
goes boom, you lose a point. 15 love.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, 15 love. Yeah. All right, what else we got? I don't know. I don't want to continue this.
Because it's painful.
It's kind of the same thing. It's like children exposed to horror films ads on YouTube. It's an attempt by a media organization to pootie pie everything to kind of put all YouTubers in a. And I think this is just a similar situation. It's just a little too similar.
All YouTubers are the same.
Yes. Also, how much Ice Poseidon you watch?
I watch a channel called Streamers Reloaded, which is basically Twitch's version of Drama Alert. So like, I know a lot about what fucking
Twitch's Reloaded. Is that a YouTube channel? Is that a YouTube channel?
There's a YouTube channel called Streamers Reloaded.
I gotta watch that.
It's this guy called Tom, and he just basically he reports every week on like. Basically, he starts off by saying all the bans from the previous week that he reported on, like what the status of are them. So like this person's still banned after a week, so it looks like it's a 30-day or a permanent ban. Then he goes through each day of the week.
We need to get on
who
that
got
one.
banned on Twitch and for why, and he provides a Reddit link with all the clips.
No kidding.
To everything.
Like news team, get on it.
Even like if someone's like had a fucking nip slip, or like there was one where a guy had an argument with his girlfriend and then she runs into the room fucking naked, like, you want to see my tits?
Oh, that was a good one. I played that one. That was a good one.
Fucking and yeah, he just provides the link so you can go and watch all that shit.
That guy's
it's
a
great.
genius. He's next Keemstar. Genius.
And then at the end of it, he says whose nudes have been leaked and gives you a link to that as well. And I'm like, yeah, boy.
This is Caroline Burt. I've spoken to her a few times. I generally like her. In fact, I wouldn't say generally like her. I mean, she's never been anything but nice to me. She is Vice Poseidon's ex-girlfriend. Yes. They had kind of a rough breakup a couple months back. And
if they even broke up,
and then there was a situation, and then she just last week was claiming that she had a suicide attempt.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm looking at her now, and it looks like this. She's like 23 years old. Looks like she's been plastic surgery already. I gotta be honest with you, Caroline.
Doesn't look like a real nose.
I don't know why she's doing this to herself. Like, I don't know why she's doing this to herself. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. And there's something.
Although I will say with that, like with plastic surgery and stuff, though, I'm like, if like some people, I get the idea that some people you look at them and you're like, you're really pretty. You don't need plastic surgery. Some people just need it. Like people, they need it themselves to feel comfortable.
It's like people who stick a finger in their throat, and make themselves throw up and shit. You know,
it's basically like being trans, but on a really, really, really minimal level. It's like I need to look like this to be happy. Like,
Look what she has to say. She's in her mother's car streaming, and this is embarrassing.
Why did you get Botox at such a young age? I've actually never had Botox. Mom can.
All right. What she says is, because I forgot to up the volume on this. Why did you get Botox at such a young age? Mom, can you confirm?
And she says, I haven't had Botox.
Yeah, of course.
Why did you get Botox at such a young age? I've actually never had Botox. Mom, confirm. Have I ever had Botox?
Oh,
damn!
That pause though as well.
She in Germany? No, she's not.
Oh, fucking play that shit again. That was cruel.
Yeah, she's like, because Caroline's coming apart.
I've actually never had Botox. Mom, confirm. Have I ever had Botox?
And by the way, sweet girl. Really like her.
Botox.
And I'm not trying to say I'm playing this because I want her to get help and all that. That's bullshit. That's what these TMZ guys do. I know. I'm playing this because I think it's relevant. I do. I think it's relevant. I'm not sitting there trying to be a fucking hero. Just get that out of the way. But I do like her.
I've actually never had Botox. Mom, confirm. Have I ever had Botox? No comment. Mom, I have. Yeah, but what is that? That's filler. Have I ever had Botox?
Well, filler is the same thing.
No, it's not. What is Botox? Botox. Filler is like fill in stuff in your face. What is Botox?
Filler.
No, it's... Mom, stop lying. What is Botox?
Caroline, stop. I'm not feeling well. I want you to turn that thing on.
Oh my God, she's just baiting me right now.
No, she's worried about you.
Yeah. That's awkward as fuck.
That's hard to watch. I thought, like, I can't really laugh because, like I said, I like Caroline. I really do. And like I said, I'm not sitting there saying, I'm only doing this because I got the best intentions. No, I got a show to run. And I think it's relevant. Pete is unintentionally hilarious parody games that equates to Pokemon dogfighting to scare parents. Should you play them on stream? Yes.
They're fucking brilliant. It's the
you're
way,
a dog fighter.
You do an attack with like a Bulbasaur.
You're pro dogfighting.
Fucking Squirtle gets ripped open. Like
you're pro dogfighting. You're a bad person.
Mate, I love watching greyhounds eat each other.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I remember when Tommy and C2010 did like a joke, Pokemon Lives Matter, right at the time that, Pokemon Go came out, and he took like a bunch of shit for that.
Oh, man.
God. Poor Tommy and C can't win.
You have to be careful with your memes, man.
Be careful, man. Fuck you. That's what I would have done. probably lost a lot of subs over it myself. But yeah, I hope things work out for fucking Caroline because she's
yeah, that's it. It's a weird situation. Like
no,
from what I heard from the Streamers Reloaded guy is like her and Ice Poseidon were never broken up.
Yeah, probably.
But
not.
Ice Poseidon had slept with someone while they were supposedly broken up, which means that he cheated. And it's mate, go and watch the latest Streamers Reloaded. It's fucking juicy. Love it.
You like Vexed? Vex got kicked.
I've watched some Vexed.
Vex got kicked off of Twitch a long time ago, and he's going. I don't know what this is, but it's just I don't know. I like Vex, and he comes in here sometimes. Right. You really got to interview him, to be honest with you.
Oh my God, you on that?
Yeah.
Can I say hi?
Sure, go for it.
So she goes at this random streamer, treats it like he's a big fan, and pulls this shit.
Hello. Can I give you a hug?
Sure.
Hi guys. I'm so shy. I'm sorry.
No, I thought you were from Live because
yeah,
I
that's
can't
okay.
see.
I won't be on for too long. I just want to say I'm permanently banned for sexual content. Bye guys.
What? I don't know who that was.
Fuck it out.
Who was that? Is that somebody? I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
He did that to Alec too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. He said, "I'm permanently banned for sexual content or something." Yahoo!
Fucking
Jesus
hell.
Christ. Oh, gotta cover this shit. And big shout out. You like the quartering?
Oh, I've seen some of the quartering. I've seen a lot of the shit that he did with you.
All right. First of all, he's setting the world on fire, right?
Yeah.
And about a
Because
month
he
ago-
exposed magic, basically, right?
Yes.
Was it magic? Yeah.
But get this shit, right? On this is wild. He ran a story that came out of the Hollywood Reporter that's saying Stan Lee was being abused or like
by his
elder
daughter?
abuse,
Is that right?
elder abuse or something like that. Now he was only reporting the story. Stan Lee came out, made a Twitter video, tweeted Elon Musk saying it's all bullshit, that he's in charge of his own faculties and all this other bullshit, and then fucking Quartering put his ass on the line to me and took a lot of shit, and I even thought at the time, deservingly so, said that Stan Lee looked coerced when he said that. I was like, oh, Jeremy, dude.
I remember the video as well where Stan Lee was like, I am fine. I am definitely okay. And you were like I can kind of see where the courtroom was coming from. Like,
yeah.
You look at it and you're like,
yeah, but he had the balls to say it. That's a fucking long.
Yeah,
that's a
you know what I mean.
Shot.
It was shades of that fucking Lil Tay video.
I didn't have a balls to say that, even if I felt that way.
Fucking Stan Lee, mommy, stop.
Los Angeles, California, LAPD or investigation reports of elder abuse against Stan Lee that come amidst a struggle over the life of fortune of the 95-year-old Marvel Comics mogul. Court documents showed Wednesday the investigation revealed in a restraining order granted against Kia Morgan, who in recent months had been acting as Lee's business manager, the guy he mentions in the video. This is the fucking video that Quartering said look coerced to him. Morgan has inserted himself in the life of Lee according to the order. The filing accuses Morgan, 42, of taking advantage of Lee's impaired hearing, vision, judgment, moving Lee from his longtime family home and preventing family and associates from contacting him. Morgan was arrested on Monday for allegedly filing a false police report. Get this, calling 911 saying burglars were in his house. That was a report that came out about 2 weeks ago, when in fact the two detectives was a social worker conducting a welfare check on Lee.
Amazing.
So I gotta be honest with you. Shout out to Jeremy. He hit the big 3.5. It was a half-court shot, and he hit it.
Jesus Christ. Fucking got him though, man.
Got him. Yeah, because I did think Jeremy. Every time I want to think, man, Jeremy, dude, no. He's just like, got this. Swish.
He literally has the fucking biggest fucking grapefruits on the platform. Like, there is nothing the Quartering won't.
He didn't back off.
If
I thought he was
thinks it, he'll fucking say it. And I
goes to show you.
For that.
You follow your heart. You stick through. You try to think, but sometimes you got to follow your heart. And I guess he didn't buy it. Shout out. Damn.
He's 2 for 2.
Buzzer
Magic
beater, half-court shot. He didn't even take a half-court shot at the buzzer beater. He took it midway through the fucking third quarter just for the fuck of it and sunk the motherfucker.
Me, it wasn't even fucking half court. It was full court. You know what I mean? He was stood on his own fucking basket, like fucking dunk it. You know that jump that fucking Michael Jordan does in Space Jam and his fucking arm stretches? That was fucking quartering.
Buzzer
Good
beater,
shit.
half court shot. Yeah, man. Oh, god damn. But shout out to Jeremy. I just was like, Jeremy, no, because I really like him, and he's done good things to the channel, coming on twice, exposing magic. He's just got big hairy balls.
Yeah, fucking hell.
His balls are a lot like his face. It's big and hairy. But yeah, all the best to Corey. Corey called it. You know, I mean, when I saw that video, I'm like, well, maybe he's being coerced, but I can't tell. I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Yeah, because you don't want to be that guy that goes, oh, it definitely looks like he's coerced, and then like official statement from Stan Lee is just
I'm
like,
not willing to push my chips in the middle. I'm willing to push I'm willing to gamble. I'm willing to call somebody out that I know is going to affect me negatively. Definitely willing to do that. But there's some stuff that I won't do unless I'm fucking sure. And I think that's what happened to Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy was sure it was true. Maybe he has a similar experience growing up, so he knows like the signs. You know, I don't have any experience like that. I know that never happened to a family member or anybody I know.
No, same.
I remember reading about shit like Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys. It kind of happened to him. Some psychiatrist like took over his life.
Mm.
You know, and the thing like write your wills and make sure your family or close friends know your wishes. But from these Phantom records, can't get guardianship and drain. You know, yeah, here's the problem too. Like, you know, I've seen it with people that aren't rich. Like, you know, mom and dad dies, fucking siblings fight, never talk to each other again. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
You know, people are willing to fight for that money. My dad locked up my stuff with my brother. I mean, he made my brother the executor, mostly because he lives in the States and he has a college degree, and it's probably all right. But there's pretty much no way he can screw me. You know, there's no way. There's clear cut percentages, right? But the longer my dad lives, the less it's gonna be. You know? But it's like real clear cut. The only thing is, you know, Greg takes care of it because he's over there. You know. So, you know, I mean, you got to, and I like the way it was done because, like, me and him won't hate each other when it's over because it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. And, yeah, you got to do that. You got to, like, make your will sort of, like, cast iron. And you got to, like, oh, my kids wouldn't do that to each other. They're brothers and sisters. Yeah, they would.
Oh, you got to get rid of that shit.
You got to get rid of that mentality.
Hell.
You got to actually treat your kids like they're fucking scumbags.
If I had fucking hands on my mum and dad's wills, fucking hell, my brother and sister wouldn't see shit.
Yeah.
I would be there, like, ticking all the fucking boxes for Liam.
Dr. Melfi.
Those kids can have nothing.
Do I have anything else? You know, did I put this up here? Maybe I want to run this by you. These are more serious stories.
All right.
That I want to run by you, sir. How about the mayor of London?
Is it my boy? I don't know.
This is social media relevant.
No, I know the guy.
He retweeted this a couple days ago. The vast majority of Wikipedia editors are men, and just 17% of its biographies are women. We're calling on Londoners to help us, regardless of gender imbalance, to ensure women's stories are fully represented online. Hashtag behind every great city. This guy has a rising gun problem, a rising violence problem. I understand that he's constantly bitching that he doesn't have enough cops, but apparently he puts more of these cops on hate crime watch online. Are you fucking kidding me?
And he's really worried about Wikipedia.
He's worried about Wikipedia.
The most reputable source of information.
Yeah, I know.
Point, bitch.
We need more Wikipedia articles. Like this is not important.
Yeah, like maybe prioritize something else. I really wish fucking politicians would just get off Twitter.
Yeah, no.
I see too much time taken up by politicians.
This guy thinks he's gonna be prime.
Go sort the fucking cities out.
This dope thinks he's the worst mayor of London in my lifetime. London has never been in more shape, and it's no coincidence this guy's in charge. And it's because his priorities aren't straight.
It was even better when fucking dumb shit Boris was running the fucking
I know. Well,
city.
he's got it right. I mean, he's kind of off the wall, but I mean, he knew how to do it. This guy's more worried about. It's the same thing with Mayor. He reminds me of De Blasio in New York. You know, he's more worried about look at me. I'm virtue signaling. Look at me. I'm important. Hey, fix your fucking city. It's falling apart.
It's fucking.
It's a shithole. People and acid attacks, gun violence. Something you used to like. I don't know. Point your finger at us about.
It's like the YouTube, not YouTube, Twitter all day today because it's been a year since. I think it's been a year since the Grenfell Tower burned down.
Yeah.
And like the regulations haven't been changed to stop the material that building was made out of that was so fucking flammable and spread so quickly. Like they've still not outlawed that material. They've still not like change the grading system that needs to be in place. And then he's just out here just tweeting like, oh yeah, meanwhile, there's so many buildings in London that could potentially just burn down without warning.
I've heard him say, when he's talking about online cyber violence or whatever the fuck it is, somebody asked him, have you ever been harassed online? He says, almost every day. And we just want to let people know that it doesn't necessarily, a crime does not have to actually have to be taking place. You can call the hate crime units of London, and God, they have one in Scotland as well. And this is what this guy's worried about. If you guys reelect him, we deserve whatever you get. Because it is he is the worst, and London has never been in a worse position than it's been in now. Now, I had somebody tell me like, well, it's only the gangs. Well, I guess their lives aren't worth shit. How about, I don't know, go back to a time when it was, I don't know, a lot less fun to join a gang. I had a good time in London, and I'm not knocking the city or anything. And I've seen worse, believe me.
Oh, yeah. Like London, I feel pretty safe walking around London.
I still feel safe. I felt safe over there. But
I walk around in London with the same level of comfort/fear that I would walk in anywhere these days. Like I'll just be, I'm always kind of looking slightly over my shoulder because you can't tell who's mental from who's not. Like you could just walk past any old pedestrian and they could be waiting with a knife in their pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't worry about that.
Look,
shit.
It's not New York in the 80s or even the early 90s for that matter. But I mean, it's not what it was, and it's getting worse under him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's worse under him because of his decisions, and all he does is bitch that we don't have enough money for cops. Well, you're putting all these fucking these cops aren't in the street; they're online checking if somebody calls a woman a dirty word.
Yeah.
The fact that there's laws like that could even allow him to put the time in, that's a whole another story. We do have some serious and sad news. I saved this for last for obvious reasons.
Who died?
This one's rough. This one's bad. Fuck. This one's tough.
Didn't want me.
Here we go. Dr. Disrespect, everybody. Let's.
With Baby Assassin #2 on the way, is the Champions Club going to get a gender reveal when the time comes? Well, I've been trying to avoid it for a little bit. Been trying to avoid that question for a little while. And there's a specific reason why.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we
just fucking say it.
We lost it, so
he's trying to get his shit together.
We gotta focus.
He's trying not to cry.
On what's next. That's a little bit of that's the bummer news that I've been trying to avoid for a little bit.
Well, Dr. Disrespect can't get a break. Nothing but nothing but love over here from Shopping the Point.
You know what the fucking thing I hate most about that situation is? I know there's going to be some like little fucking uppity cunt online that's just going to be like, "Oh, you deserve this after what you did." And it's like you realize who he's with, right? Like,
yeah.
Like you realize who he's having the baby with. Fucking well, it was, but fucking hell, that's. I hate that when people are like, oh, you know what? Even though this is really horrific and horrible, and they're still going to try and put digs in on him.
Yeah, no, there's going to be somebody, and I'm
like,
somebody's going to call themselves Dr. Disrespect's baby and fucking stream snipe him. It's a guarantee. It's a fucking guarantee. But I just wanted to, say two things. All the best to Dr. Disrespect, to Guy, and
100%.
And the other thing is. Young fathers. I made this mistake myself. And I think I understand why he made it because of the situation he was going through. Wait to the third month. Wait to the third month. So much can happen between that 3 at a time. I did the same thing. Look, as soon as your wife gets pregnant, you want to tell everybody. My ex-wife had to light me up. I told her within a week. Everybody like within a week. And he says, your friends have had miscarriages. You like, what are you doing? I mean, like, this is my first pregnancy. There's a good chance we'll lose the baby. Now, fortunately, we didn't. But a lot of women have like 3, 4, 5 miscarriages before they give birth. It's not unusual. It doesn't even mean they're unhealthy.
It's literally just one of those things that happens.
It's just one of those things. And if any like new fathers in there, I highly, 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 highly recommend you wait till the third month.
Yeah, like 12-ish
maybe
weeks.
Even mom and dad. It's tough too because when I gotta be honest with you, your wife gets pregnant, it's like it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. And Yeah, you lost the baby, but yeah, it happens all the time. So just a recommendation. Now, I think what happened to the doctor, this is not a criticism of him. I think what happened to the doctor trying to put his marriage back together, that resulted in a baby, wanted to tell everybody my marriage is strong. What better way to solidify that a baby? But it's, you just got to be.
Yeah.
You just got.
Although saying that, depending on how they both cope with this situation, they may well be fucking stronger than ever in the next few months.
You could beat this.
If you could beat this,
what's happening around
anything.
now. And I wish him the best.
Yeah, same.
What can you do?
Like, fucking regardless of mistakes people have made in the past, like, you can't hold people's mistakes against them for the rest of their lives. It's just not realistic. Twitter tries. Twitter really fucking
Twitter does a good job.
There's so many fucking shit Twitter accounts that will have, like, a pinned tweet that's like, never forget, and it'll be like, Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife or something like that. It's fuck off.
I
get
kind of
a
want
fucking life, kids.
I kind of want to forget it. It's because it's just not that fucking big a deal. It's none of your business. All right,
and daddies fall out every single day, kids. Don't worry. Yours are next.
Guys, next thing I want you to do is scroll down in the description box. Ace Trainer Liam is going on Twitch right after this. So am I. I welcome you to be as generous as you were to me tonight. And I owe you a T-shirt too, don't I?
No, you sent it. It's literally here.
Oh, to fucking say. What do you got? Oh, badass! We got the same shirt. Oh, what a bunch of gay boys we are.
Fantastic.
I want you to go check him out on Twitch. I love Ace Trainer Liam. I love having conversations with him. I love the fact that he's coming helping with Dave. Big shout out to him. He's in the description box below. He's official team talent. And and the other thing I got to do before I go, what am I fucking crazy? Because this is like a new thing we do, so I'm not quite used to it yet. We are going to read the I want to say super chat, but I never say super chat. Vault, Gamer J Lee, Core Masker, Versts, Sneaky Pete, Film Oddities, BK Fuckhead, Call of Duty is dead, Chunky Monster, Courier XDDD, Just Play Roblox. He was Just Play Roblox. Film Oddities, you're an idiot, Tobes. Raging Max, thanks so much. General Crow, no game makes you angry like Donkey Kong. There's some truth in that. It's one of the hardest games in video game history. High as a Kite, and the Bay Sheep, who's been a loyal fan for so long now. And I just want to thank all you guys that donated on Streamlabs, because I keep most of the money. I also want to thank everybody that I want to thank everybody that donated on the super chats as well. Thank you so much. One of the best supported podcasts on YouTube is right here, and I appreciate all of that. Please go check out Mr. Ace Trainer Liam next on Twitch. And you know what? I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on Twitch myself. So we'll see y'all later. Thank you so much, Liam, for being on.
Thanks for having me, fuckheads.
All right. See you around Sunday. OG Crew, we're back. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 Mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.